This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea. Dear listeners, we start English language service of Voice of Korea from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. We now present the immortal revolutionary paean, Song of General Kim Il-sung. Now you listen to immortal revolutionary paean, Song of General Kim Il-sung. You're listening to VOK, Voice of Korea, News Now. Kim Jong-Un, General Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea and President of the State Affairs of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, sent a written message to Bashar al-Assad, President of the Syrian Arab Republic, on November 1st. The message said, I express my deep thanks to you for sending warm congratulations on the occasion of the 79th founding anniversary of the Workers' Party of Korea. Expressing belief that the ties of friendship and cooperation between the two parties and two countries would grow stronger, I, availing myself of this opportunity, extend invaluable support and solidarity to the Syrian people in their just struggle to defend the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the country. New houses were built in the villages of the Kumcheon Vegetable Farm and Crop Raising Team No. 2 of the Chilgo Vegetable Farm in Mangyongdae district of Pyongyang. The modern houses, adding beauty to the suburbs of the capital city, are a valuable crystallization of the energetic leadership and noble love of the respected comrade Kim Jong-Un, who is writing a new history of gigantic rural rejuvenation, regarding it as his duty and greatest mission to make selfless, devoted efforts for the good of the people. A meeting was held on October 30th with the attendance of Kim Soo-gil, Chief Secretary of the Pyongyang Municipal Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, and officials of the party and government organs, builders and agricultural workers in Mangyongdae district. A congratulatory address was delivered by Cha Hee-tae, chairman of the Pyongyang Municipal People's Committee, and permits for the use of houses were conveyed and speeches made. Officials congratulated the farmers who moved into the new houses. Choi Son-hee, Foreign Minister of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea and a party on an official visit to the Russian Federation, laid a wreath at the tomb of unknown soldiers by the Kremlin Castle Wall on November 1st. They were accompanied by officials of the Russian Foreign Ministry, including Vice Minister Andrei Rudenko. A wreath in the name of the Foreign Minister of the DRPK was placed at the tomb. The visitors observed a moment of silence in memory of the soldiers who fell in the secret war to annihilate fascism. Choi Son-hee and a party looked around different places of Moscow during their sojourn in the city. The National Arts and Footwear Exhibition 2024 came to a close. Its closing ceremony took place at the Wonsan department store in Gangwon province on October 30th. Present there were officials of the Ministry of Light Industry, officials concerned, and officials, scientists, technicians, and 3 Revolution team members of the exhibiting units from across the country. Diplomas, medals, certificates, and prizes were awarded to the highly estimated units, products, and scientific proposals. The Sonbong Children's Nourishing Foods Factory has been remodeled in the city of Masan. Its modern equipment and experimental and analytical facilities, including ultra-high temperature sterilizer, filter, starter, and kneader, lay material and technical foundations for producing children's nourishing foods whose quality and hygienic security are guaranteed. The inaugural ceremony of the factory was held on the spot on October 31st with the attendance of Kim Gwon, Vice Chairman of the Rason City People's Committee, officials and working people of Sonbong District, and the employees of the factory. After the ceremony, the participants looked around the factory. Forestry workers are increasing the production of timber for repairing flood damage. in order to carry out the decision of the Central Committee of the Workers' Career on building wonderful houses in the afflicted area in the northwestern part of the country at an early date. Officials of the Ministry of Forestry and units concerned newly confirmed work lots in the zones favorable for felling and transport, and organized the work scrupulously for the forestry stations and mine production stations to promptly deploy manpower and equipment and start production. Workers of the Tagang Provincial Forestry Management Bureau, including the Dangning Forestry Station and the Koin Mine Production Station, are making collective innovations to cut down lots of trees every day. The North Pyongyang, South Hamgyong, and Jianggang Provincial Forestry Management Bureaus are putting spurs to the production of timber to be sent to the sites for repairing damage, while increasing the proportion of forestry work done by machines and tapping all reserves and potentialities. The spokesman for the Ministry of National Defense of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea made public on October the 27th the final results of investigation into the case of a rock-bound drone serious encroachment upon the sovereignty of the DRPK, thus fully bringing to light the plot hatched by hideous criminals. The provocative wanton violation of the sovereignty of the DRPK is a product of the last-ditch effort of the Yoon Suk-yeol regime seeking to defuse its most revealing crisis brought by its totally bankrupt internal and external policies through perpetration of shocking provocations on the Korean peninsula and to prolong its remaining days full of crimes. The DRPK Institute of Unidentified Studies on Saturday released a white paper disclosing the criminal colors and miserable plight of Yoon, a puppet rare to be found in other parts of the world, who adds to his crimes in a bid to escape the pitfall of ruin. The white paper says Yoon's disastrous policy has exposed the Republic of Korea to the danger of a nuclear war. Puppet Yoon's 2.5 years in power will continuity of the deadly gamble that has exposed the whole ROC to the danger of a nuclear war. The puppet, gripped by the idea of hostility, let out such reckless remarks as large-scale punitive retaliation, not ruling out war, readiness for war escalation, absolute preparations for war, and end of regime as security events held on different occasions, including the June the 25th War Memorial Day and the Rock Army Day, and such security-related meetings as the meeting of major army commanders and the Central Combined Defense meeting. Such abusive language worked as dangerous but thrown into a heated arsenal. Worse still, the puppet pushed the situation to an unpredictable phase by unhesitatingly abrogating the September the 19th military agreement, the last safety gear for ensuring peace of the Korean peninsula, the content with malignantly slandering it as a unilateral enemy befitting agreement in favor of the North only. The puppet has driven the situation to the brink of a nuclear war at breakneck speed by producing, together with his American master, such nuclear war declaration as Washington Declaration in April last year, turning the ROC-U.S. alliance into a nuclear-based one and putting into full operation the ROC-U.S. Nuclear Consultation Group and guidelines for nuclear operation on the Korean peninsula. The puppet has got frantic in establishing the triangular military alliance with the United States and Japan and tightening the military nexus with even NATO far away from the continent, thus reducing the puppet ROC to a bridgehead for the crusade in the 21st century. The expanded nuclear war saber-rattling targeting the DRPK and its neighboring countries, and the reckless moves to turn the ROC into an advanced base of multinational armed forces, pursuant to the U.S. strategy for world domination, has made the whole land of the puppet ROC a double and triple target of nuclear powers around it. Not content with this, the puppet Yoon Group staged such hideous anti-DRPK moves as the scattering of political motivational rubbish and the resumption of loudspeaker broadcasting under the pretext of freedom of expression, drawing the minute hand of the puppet ROC security clock closer to the time of war. Its ever-worsening military moves resulted only in the paradoxical consequences of pushing the DRPK to stockpile its nuclear weapons at an exponential rate and further develop its nuclear attack capability. The white paper discloses the fact that ruined Yun has brought about an era of despair, driving the people into a veritable hell. It was a starting point of great disaster that a student who hadn't passed the official's qualification exam after experiencing 9 rounds of its kind came to the presidential office. Yun's 2.5 years in office has clearly proved that it is not excessive to have asserted that it would be better for the dog to sit in the Jong-Un presidential office rather than him. Soon after coming to power, Yun rigged up the horrible prosecution republic as befits a former prosecutor enjoying wielding a sword. After giving major posts of over 40 power others, including the puppet presidential office, to more than 180 gangsters of prosecutor origin, the puppet has blocked the anti-government struggle and staged a campaign to sweep away the political opposition camp under the pretext of ensuring fairness. The retaliatory investigation into the ex-president, who set up a ladder of success for Yun and his whole family and close associates, was intensified in an overall way, ranging from the investigation into their bank accounts to the seizure and search of houses and villas, which stunned the public and aroused strong backlash from the opposition parties. Self-righteous, diehardism, arrogance, and arbitrary practices constitute another disgrace of Yun-style rule. The true colors of the suicidal rule of Yun-style are being fully revealed through the shattered economy and people's livelihood. The depths of major large enterprises, which allegedly seize the lifeline of the puppet rock's economy, are the hugest ones ever in history, and the debt rate of enterprises reaches 173.6%, which is far beyond business assets. Closures of many businesses have been witnessed this year too, following the bankruptcy of 1 million independent businesses last year amid the skyrocketing the prices due to the incompetence of Yun, who knows nothing about the economy. Medical reform related to the increased entrance to medical universities met with strong opposition in medical field from the beginning and has not been executed for more than 1 year in the puppet rock. Furthermore, the collective resignation of doctors caused a great confusion called collapse of the medical system. It is becoming more common practice that more than 13,000 people, equivalent to 1 division, have committed suicide every year, maintaining the worst record in suicide. This is the present reality of the puppet rock, advocating freedom and equality. Great irony is that the power holder behind the curtain has enacted the tragedy of the ruined rock as not puppet Yun but his wife Kim Go-ni. Che Sun-sil has manipulated Park Go-ne behind her in the past, but Kim Go-ni has dominated Yoon Suk-yeol to interfere in the state affairs and be engrossed in illicit fortunes, posing herself as the president. The white paper says that a wrecked ship Yoon Suk-yeol is sinking. The ship Yoon Suk-yeol, which set sail 30 months ago, blowing a siren of fairness and common sense and freedom of peace, has got wrecked in the crisis of sinking without arriving even half at the opposite shore of its 5-year term of office. The ship is now wrapped in violent waves, only sending an SOS in a hurry without elation at the time of its departure. More than 200 sorts of irregularities and corruption committed by sycophantic traders and the Yun's whole family, kowtowing to the United States and Japan, and ways of power gathered by the presidential office and Yun's core bureaucracy, are filled in the wrecked ship to accelerate its sinking. The Yun's approval rate at present is about 19%, or more dangerous numerical value than Park Go-ne, who was sent to prison after being impeached in the past. The support rate has rapidly declined in the 60s, the core supporters, to say nothing of the conservative forces who voted for the last presidential election, shaking the foundation of the Yoon Suk-yeol regime. In the whole of the puppet rock, the struggle is now getting violent to oust Yun so as to put an end to the misfortune, pain, disgrace, and contempt it has experienced for 2.5 years by making a wrong vote for him. faced with the worst ruling crisis at present, Party Yun is making desperate efforts to find a way out for its remaining base in committing reckless criminal provocations against the DRPK. Fire can be extinguished by fire, but the crisis cannot be covered by crisis. The more desperately one tries to escalate the present crisis and get rid of the abusive rain, the deeper he will be sunken due to its threat-caused crimes. The people's angry voices are shaking the whole of the party wrath with none of punishment, driving a nail in the coffin of Kim So-gyeol, a living dead. DRPK News in Pyongyang. Here is female group singing and male chorus. Dear Father.
Now we present the light music. Friends, let us sing of the affection.
190 bag designs. In the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the school children have been provided with knapsack-style bags since 2017. The respected comrade Kim Jong-Un had long conceived a plan to make good school things, uniforms, shoes and bags at home, and provide them to the children. According to the plan, a bag cloth production process with great capacity was built at the Pyongyang Kim-Jong-sil textile mill, a largest-scale cloth producer of the country, in 2015. And a zipper production process at the Mangyongdae Revolutionary Site Souvenir Factory in 2016, and measures to build a school bag factory in every province were taken. One day in June 2016, Kim Jong-un called officials of the then Central Industrial Art Guidance Bureau, now the Central Industrial Design Administration, and gave instructions on the creation of bag designs. In December of that year, he examined many bag designs sent by the Central Industrial Design Administration and gave a scrupulous guidance to them. And he sent over 190 completed designs to the Pyongyang bag factory. Those designs contributed to the production of various bags, suited to the taste, likings, and aesthetic feelings of the school children. There was an account under the title, Over 190 Bag Designs. This is Voice of Korea. Now do enjoy the song, To the End of the Earth. As we can't live apart from him even a moment, we share the will and woe and lot with him. We'll follow only Marshal Kim Jong-un to the end of the earth. We'll go with the same step and ideal with him. instrumental music, The Blue Sky Over My Country. Now do you appreciate female trio and male chorus? Our national flag. Here is dance music. Let's not forget our friendship.